Hello students, I am Ashwini. I am one of your chemistry lecturer. Today I am starting with the fourth chapter, that is chemical bonding and molecular structure. So we have studied in the first three chapters. We have studied what is matter and different types of elements, its configuration, and some of the elements, for example gases like hydrogen, oxygen, they exist in the molecular state like O2 molecule, hydrogen molecule. So that we are studying in this chapter. So you have studied matter. Right? Matter is anything which has mass and occupies space, that is called as the matter. So in the matter classification, pure substances and mixture. In the pure substances, it has elements and the compounds, right? So this matter, it is made up of one or different types of elements. One or different types of elements. Okay. In nature, no other compound exists as an independent atom except noble gas. In the nature, no other atoms exist as an independent atom, except noble gases. Meaning only noble gases, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, they will exist as an independent atom, whereas all other elements, they will be exist in the combined form. That is, the group of atoms exist together. Group atoms, they exist in a group. So the group of atoms which exist together, they are called as molecule. They are called as molecule. Hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule, water molecule, or sodium chloride compound, ion compound. So the atoms, they exist in a group. This group of atoms, they have characteristic properties. Okay. The attractive force which holds various constituents. These constituents can be atoms or ions together in different chemical species. Together in different chemical species is called chemical bond. The meaning or definition of the chemical bond: attractive force which holds various constituents together in different chemical species is called chemical bond. These constituents, it can be atoms or ions. So as I said the examples, in the water molecule, if you take water molecule, so here two different atoms, one is hydrogen, another is oxygen. Or if you take H2 molecule, the atoms, these are of same, both are hydrogen atoms here. If you take the NaCl, sodium chloride ionic compound, here Na plus ion, Cl minus ion. So there is an attractive force. that is called as the chemical bond. So due to this chemical bond formation, various compounds will be formed. Because of the chemical bond, this chemical bond is of ionic bond, covalent bond, different types are there. So various compounds will form. Question may arise, why do atoms combine? Why do atoms combine? And why only certain combinations are possible? Why only certain combinations are possible? And why molecule possess different shapes? Why do molecules possess definite shapes? Different molecule has its own shape, definite shapes. All these questions is answered in this chapter. So there are various theories we have to study in this chapter, that is Purcell-Lewis approach. First one is Purcell-Lewis approach. Next is VSEPR theory. VSEPR theory, that is valence shell electron pair repulsion theory. Next is valence bond theory, simply called as VBT. Valence bond theory. Next is MO, that is molecular orbital theory. Okay, these are the different concepts we will be studying in this chapter to explain why atoms combine to form the compound, why only certain combination is possible, and why molecule possess definite shape. After forming the compound or molecule, they will be having their own shape. Why it is having that shape, that will be explained by this theory. First is Purcell-Lewis approach. Next, valence shell electron pair repulsion theory, VSEPR theory. Next is VBT, valence bond theory. Next is MOT, molecular orbital theory. Okay, so we will study one by one. Next, reasons for chemical bonding. Reasons for chemical bonding. There are two reasons. First reasons, the tendency of atoms, the tendency of atoms of various elements, the tendency of atoms of various elements to attain the octet structure. The octet structure of nearest noble gas, or nearest noble gas. This is the first reason. The tendency of atoms of various elements to attain the octet structure of the nearest noble gas. Octet structure means, octet means 8. Okay, so in the outermost shell, in the noble chemical it is stable or chemical it is inert. The molecule after the chemical bonding, it will attain the octet structure. This is the first reason. Second reason, tendency of the atoms. The tendency of atoms to become more stable, by losing energy, by losing the energy. So these are the two reasons for the formation of a chemical bond. First one is to attain the octet structure so that it becomes stable by attaining the electronic configuration of nearest noble gas. Second one is tendency to become more stable by losing the energy. So Courcelle-Lewis approach, right? Courcelle-Lewis approach, first we will see the Lewis symbol. Lewis symbols. Okay. So during the formation of the compound by the chemical bond, only outermost shell electrons, take part in the chemical bond, bonding. These outermost shell electrons are called as valence electrons. Okay. The inner electrons means electrons which are placed in the innermost shell. They are well protected. Inner electrons are well protected and generally they do not participate in chemical bonding. Generally, they do not participate in chemical bonding. Meaning, only the outermost shell electrons, that is called as valence electrons, involved in the chemical bonding. For example, oxygen, if I take oxygen atomic number is 8. Electronic configuration, if you write 1s2, 2s2 and 2p4. Right? Here 1s, this is the inner shell. The outer shell is second shell. It is having 6 electrons. So now these 6 electrons are the valence electrons which will take part in the bonding. 1s2, the 2 electrons in the 1s shell which is innermost, that is well protected. It does not participate in the chemical bonding. Okay, so Lewis, he represented this valence shell electrons by the dots. So that is called as Lewis symbols. So Lewis, he represented or introduced simple notations to represent the valence electrons. Lewis symbols means he represented simple notations to, he has given simple notations to represent valence electrons. That simple notation is the dots. For example, second period elements in the periodic table. Second period element, if we see, that is lithium, beryllium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine and neon. Second period elements. So lithium, electronic configuration, if you write 1s2, 2s1, right? Its atomic number is 3. So it is having only one outermost shell electron, one valence electron. So Lewis symbol for the lithium is Li and a single dot here. So this dot indicates it is having one valence electron. Then beryllium is 1s2, 2s2. Means it is having two outermost electrons. So it is Lewis symbol Be and two dots. So these dots indicate two valence electrons. Then boron, atomic number is 5. Its atomic number is 5. 1s2, 2s2, 2p1 electronic configuration. So it is having 3 outermost electron. The Lewis symbol for the boron is 3 dots. 3 dots. Okay. Then carbon is atomic number is 6. 1s2, 2s2 and 2p2. There are 4 valence electrons. So Lewis symbol of the carbon is carbon C with 4 dots. C with 4 dots. So this is the Lewis symbol of the carbon. Then nitrogen, its atomic number is 7. Electronic configuration 1s2, 2s2